Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. I think this is the first time we're starting off with a finished wreath, and I use the term finished very loosely. I made this for a video for the day you're seeing it. It said in my little planner, V-Day Grapevine. And I struggled through this entire thing because these magnolia leaves are total garbage. We'll get into that. And when I was done with the video, I went to go turn off the camera after I said, you know, bye, see you later, whatever, and realized I had not been recording the entire time. So, this is what happened. Oh my god, I have been struggling with this wreath, and I have not been recording the entire time. Oh my god. Oh my god. You are kidding me. Okay, so here's just a little quick video for today. I cannot believe I did that. I cannot believe the struggle I went through to do this and it wasn't recording. Oh my god. So yes, I put this wreath on the side and I was like, okay, that's a wash. I will give this away to somebody because I don't like it. I don't know what to do. The video, I don't have the video anymore, so, you know, I don't have the video because it didn't record. But I am not one to give up so easily, so we are going to deconstruct this wreath and give it life, because this sign was too hard to find in my house. And there's our finished wreath. Okay, the problem with these were they did not stick to the picks they were on. Like, I mean, they were just coming off. Most of them had to be glued back on. This was from Dollar General. If you see these left over after Christmas and you're like, wow, they're only 10 cents, skip it. Just don't bother. See, these are like glued together because it was the only way I could keep them together. I'm going to keep that piece together because I think I am still going to use these terrible leaves. But everything else, which I'm also going to use, was that glued into anything? Alright, so I know that these do not stay on here. I had 3 or 4 fall off while the wreath was just sitting on my desk, so I'm not going to trust any of those. And I'm pulling out my boxwood. We are just stripping this thing down to basically a bare wreath. It's good to know that my liberal amount of glue usage, see, this is all together because I glued it together, so I'm going to leave that. My liberal amount of glue usage pays off here because these are really stuck, huh? Okay. I should also mention, just if you're like, what is going on with him in this video, my back is, I'm in tremendous pain. I don't know what to do. I have done everything I can do. As a result of this tremendous pain, I am like one spasm away from having a panic attack. So that's partly why I'm here. If I am not as effervescent as I usually am, I apologize. But I think fixing this wreath is going to help, he says. Has a ton of Valium courses through his system. Okay, so Now we're back where we started from. And this is a... I was like, I have to reiterate everything I said in the original video, which I don't remember because I was just so flustered afterwards. This is a Grapevine wreath from Michaels. I know I always say, go to Walmart. The wreaths are so cheap there. They're cheaper at Michaels. How is that possible? I don't know. They're better quality. They do have some more leaves and stuff in them, but I picked this one pretty clean. And for having a wreath that's actually substantial and not like the ones at Walmart just keep getting skinnier and skinnier. They're just going to be like, it's just going to be like a stick glued together at one end, and that's just what all it's going to be in the end. So yeah, Michaels cheaper than Walmart, so I bought like 4 of these when I was at Michaels, whenever it was. This is my sign. It is from Walmart last year. They have a similar one this year that says some other crap about love. That's probably not true. Start each day with a grateful heart. Yeah, you start me each day without a back spasm and we can talk about my grateful heart. So, we're gonna put this back on. Yeah, I don't know what the one this year says. It's like, it's something about love. So it looks just like this. It's a wood slice. It's a fake wood slice. I mean, this is like printed on here. But it's cute. Okay, and where I went wrong, first of all, from the very beginning of this wreath, if I had been recording, you would have heard me say, wow, this magnolia is really crappy. And I kept using it. If you know right from the bat that something is not gonna work out or probably not gonna work out, don't use it. Don't use it just because you have it. Don't use it because you said, oh, it was on sale, it's cute, I want to get some use out of it. It's not worth it. I don't even know if that's gonna go back in. I think it will, but I don't know yet. I'm gonna work on some background first. Now, I have had these for 27 years. No, I don't know how long I've had them. I've had them for a long time. And I never use them because, I don't know. I think it's all because it has this piece in it, this little plastic piece, which I think just looks terrible. And some of them have the little plastic pieces on the end. But that's okay, we are using this as a base because it can be shaped to go with the flow of the wreath. So that is the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to add my ugly ferns, which they're not so bad. When I took them, they were on top of my refrigerator in a little vase thing. And I took them down and I was like, I thought these were like a lot worse. But they're actually, you know, there's like a variation of color. It's going to give me a lot of movement. See, like, this doesn't have a, like, the stem stops right there, so this is flappery. And I think before, I mean, I had like stuff coming all the way up here, which I'm gonna have to do to cover the glue, but I'm not gonna go buck wild trying to cover this entire wreath with greenery. So let's think of this as our filler mesh. Like if we were doing a grapevine, this is what we're putting on the bottom. It's covering up some stuff. It's giving us a little green. It's giving us a moment. And I have 2 bunches here, and then I have a bunch still in my kitchen that I could grab if I wanted. When you get stuff like this, like, you know, ferns don't grow straight out, so get in there, show them who's boss, rough them up, manhandle them, whatever you gotta do. I don't like to come on here and immediately be like, hey, I feel terrible, but my back, you guys. Oh my god, I was on the phone with my mom. before she went to work, and I was just like, because I couldn't talk. It hurt so bad every time I moved. I know you're thinking like, well, why are you doing this if your back hurts so bad? I need something to do. Like, I just need something to take my mind off of this for a little bit. And I also need to get this Wreath done so I can get the video edited so you don't have to go a day without a video. Even though, given how I've been feeling and how little I've been doing, you might end up going all of February without a video. Or it might all be Easter videos, who knows? Okay, so I got this down, and I need to put some out here, but I obviously don't want 4-foot long sections. So I am going to one in here. Cut this off. And these are probably going to just get glued to the back of the side. How are you guys doing? Does anybody have any recommendations for horrible, incapacitating back pain that don't involve muscle relaxers? It's like I could take the muscle relaxers. I have the muscle relaxers. I could take them right now, but it's gonna make me fall asleep. And when I wake up, I'm gonna freak out, because that's what I do. Every couple of months, it flares up, and I just have to kind of power through it. Which, yes, it totally does suck. You're right. I think I'll do the light green here. All right, these are from Dollar General, so if I'll work in this wreath for like $2. Already looks so much better, and I have a piece left, and I think I want it over here. Sitting like straight up helps a little bit too, which I was laying in bed on the heating pad, but it's so cold outside. And I'm like, I need to turn the heater on, but then I lay on the heating pad with the heater on, and I'm like, oh my god, it's never been hotter in my life. So I have to turn the heater off or turn the air on to lay on the heating pad. And it's just, I'm gonna shut up about it now because it's tragic. I'm tragic. Alright, and now I think I'm gonna tuck in my magnolia leaves. And they are being glued directly. They are off the picks. The picks were the problem. The leaves are not fantastic, but they're also not terrible. I don't know what this is supposed to be. This is the one that was on the back of the... Maybe, huh? Dog's gonna start barking in a minute. Just letting you guys know. Okay, you know what? Since all of this is being glued to the back, where are my scissors? Really? So my scissors are just going to disappear? I'm not fighting with this, I'm just cutting it off. And you can decide which side you like better. I like mixing them together because that's, when they're on the tree, that's what you see. Because some of them are facing forward, you're looking at the back of some of them. And that is going to bring a little bit of the brownish color out into the rest of Wreath. This one I'm tossing because it's just got junk stuck all over it. This is a twofer here. Well, it was. It's also had like these weird lines to them. I'm not using that. Okay, so we are just kind of creating some dimension with these leaves. Are still, I mean, we're still working on, like, this is our filler phase here. Ow. I think I want a nice big, nice looking one to go up here, maybe towards the side. Yes, I like that. So yeah, let me tell y'all, all the videos I have made, all the videos y'all have watched, not once have I forgot to hit the record button. I mean, I posted, was it 265 videos last year? Not once. But once I just dropped a bunch of stuff and I'm not bending over. From this day forward, anything that lands on the floor will stay on the floor. Once I realized I had, like, you know, spent way too much time, because I did spend way too much time making the first version of this wreath, I was like, well, maybe that's how it's supposed to be, because I really don't like this. And I couldn't tell you exactly what it was, except that I just think it was the struggle of it all. I mean, these were popping off all over the place. It was ridiculous. This sign does have two little holes in it. I don't mind that. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Well, I probably will, but I've already lost enough sleep with this wreath. It's seriously, like, I was done and I was like, I don't know what's wrong with it. I lost it. I feel like one day you wake up and you think you're gonna lose the thing you're good at, but you're just not gonna be able to do it anymore, and that's how I felt. My mom was like, I think you're being dramatic, and I was like, I think you're not being dramatic enough. I was like, we need to call the Coast Guard. We need to call in a specialist. I need to go to a clinic of some kind. It's very foresty floor, isn't it? I had a couple of them where they just looked weird. When I was working at a florist, this is what we would call greening, where you take all your stuff that doesn't really lend much to the design, but I would argue that I need a brown one over here, that these magnolia leaves do add something, but you know, you'd go through and green the whole arrangement before you added the roses, the orchids, the hydrangeas, all that stuff. Line through it. Okay. So that looks, in my opinion, better than it did, but that's in my opinion. Now I am going to add back in my boxwood. This has a little bit of glitter on it because it's left over from Christmas, but I don't mind it. Like it's not like it's snowy, you know? And even if it is, I mean, it's because it'll probably be 95 degrees here on Valentine's Day. For me, maybe it's snowy where you at. Maybe you live in Bozeman, Montana. Is that a real place? Did I make that up? I'll never tell. And like these little pieces, they are going to be perfect to just kind of slide in there. Stalling out on me. I'm trying to follow the line of the wreath, but if some stuff goes this way or that way, let it be. I think these boxwood picks were like 25 cents when I got them. I like this with the ferns. I might have to buy more ferns. Probably not. This will probably be the last Grapevine wreath I'll ever do because it traumatized me so much. I'm gonna move to a cabin in the woods. When hikers come by, they'll be like, "Be quiet. That's where old man Shadowbird lives. They say a grapevine wreath drove him insane." And then I'll come out in my pajamas and be like, "Okay, first of all, I was pretty crazy before the wreath. Let's get that straight. Secondly, it was technically Dollar General's fault." They seduced me with low, I'm just pulling these off, huh? They seduced me with low prices. And I thought I could make something beautiful, which I'm going to. My mom was like, "Lay down and just rest today." And I was like, "I can't. I have to make like 7 wreaths. I have to edit 14 videos. Thank God the dog has not had diarrhea today because I don't have time for that." I'm gonna tuck some of these in around here underneath. I can sneak one in, like between here and this leaf, and then use this leaf. Nope, I can't do that, but you know what? It's not gonna stop me. I need to take my temperature too because I was burning up the entire time I was filming my last video, which... What was that? Oh, that was another stupid wreath. Like really stupid, like stupider than this one was. But you'll see it because I was like, somebody might like this. Oops, I got a little glue on the leaves there. That's gonna be fine now because they're plastic. I'm gonna put this in here to cover that. I think I'm gonna have to resort to my ice pack, which I know I've mentioned it before. I don't know if you guys remember, because I don't know if you remember everything I've ever said, like you should as good fans. But my ice pack, the big huge giant ice pack, it works great. I have never had anything that makes me feel so good also make me feel so anxious, except for like the muscle relaxers. I don't know, it's something about like, oh, it's cold, it doesn't feel right, I don't know that I like that. But I think it's just like when I first lay down on it, it's like shocking because it's so cold. But after a while, you get used to it. I wonder if this pan is still non-stick. Like, could I pop all this glue out? Do people ever do that? Like, because my glue is really yellow right now. And if I wanted to have nice clear glue again, would I pop that out and like start over? I'm not going to do that because that would be a waste of glue, but I think it's just because it stays hot for so long. All right, I think my last piece is going to go right there. Is that in something or up against something? What's going on? Oh good, there's glue literally everywhere but where it needs to be. Okay, and that is how we're gonna fix this wreath. You could add a bow. I don't know, I guess you would put a bow up here. I don't really like that. I don't like that there would be a bow competing with this. But yeah, I wanted to make a nice little simple, just greenery, grapevine wreath with this little sign, and I think that I have accomplished it. Looks better than when I started, right? I mean, that's all I really care about. As I now it looks like something I would give to somebody and be like, okay, you can tell you can tell them that you got that from me. You don't have to say you bought it at Dollar General. So yes, wreath redemption. I'm happy with that. Am I? Yeah, I think I just want this to go out a little. Like if that goes out a little bit more, that will make me happy. Let's see. Yeah, because I kind of want to. Oh, my sign's not straight. That's fun. And I don't know which way I have to move it to get it straight, but it's... Because this is supposed to be a round wreath, it is more of an oval. Holy crap, I should not have done that. scratch up anybody's door. Let's see what kind of damage it did on the front. Oh, it's not too bad. There's a little. I was like, there's a little bit of glue showing, but nothing more glue can't solve. Yeah, it just kind of shifted. I have to look at it from the back because I can see the clear oval. I still don't think it's straight. But that's how I wanted it, so there you go. I'm gonna leave that. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna leave that like that. Okay, so, oh. Can I just have this piece? Okay, can I just have this piece? Alright, now it's done. Now I'm done with it. Forever, officially. And I get to clean up all this crap everywhere, so hopefully that does look better than it did. I don't think the sign is straight. I also don't think that it matters because you can't know that it's a oval. So like it just looks like a round wreath right now because there's so much of the wreath block. So I'm not going to worry about it. It is what it is. I would rather live to fight another day than lay down and die because of this wreath. No, we're done. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Yeah. What the hell, man? Get in there, you jerk. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys when I see you. Bye.